Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Outdoors Britain. In this episode I'm going to show you another dinner that I make from the rabbits I shoot on the golf course. This one is called Wild Rabbit Stew. And same as before, I'll show you the ingredients I use and then I'll show you how I make it. Let's get into it. And here we have the ingredients. First of all, we've got the meat from one rabbit. I'll just put that out of the way and let that finish defrosting. So now we've got 4 good sized potatoes, a brown onion, but because they're so small I'm going to use 2. We've got some garden peas, we've got leeks, carrots, parsnips, mushrooms. We've got Henderson's relish. Now you can use Worcester sauce, but we prefer Henderson's. We've got the Himalayan pink rock salt, we've got the whole black pepper, garlic granules, mixed herbs and a vegetable stock cube. Now, because we're using rabbit, it's really versatile and you can use pretty much any other meat stock cube with it. So you could use lamb, you can use beef, you can use chicken, they all work. But since we're in early spring, I think we'll use a lamb. Now, first things first, we need to peel the potatoes. And because nobody wants to watch me stand there and peel potatoes, I'll edit all that out. And now that the potatoes are all peeled, we need to cut them into cubes. So I'll just do the first one and then I'll edit the rest out. Now these don't have to be perfect, just about that sort of size. Oh, nearly lost one. Just that sort of size, like that. And now that they're all chopped up, we need the big stew pot. That lot can go straight in. Just like that. Now, onto the carrots. Right, that's the carrots peeled. Now because they were quite small, I've done 3. So I'll just quickly chop these. That's 1. That's 2. And they can go into the pot, like so. Next up, we've got a couple of parsnips. And now that they're peeled, I'll just quickly chop these up. That's 1. Two. And into the pot. Oh. And onto the leek. One leek done, and into the pot. And onto these onions. And now these are peeled, we can give them the chop. I think we'll do the bigger one first. Don't have to be too fine. Like that is good enough. Now the little one. Right, that's done. They can go into the pot. Next up, we've got the mushrooms. Just going to cut these into half and then into quarters, just like that. And finally, that is about half the pack cut up into halves, then into quarters and into the pot. Now the next thing we need to do is boil the kettle and pour just enough boiling water into the pan, just enough to cover it, and then we'll start adding the other ingredients. Oh, and I almost forgot, a handful of green garden peas. That should do it. And now the kettle's boiled, just pour it in. Now we don't need to fill the pot all the way up, just enough to cover it. That should do it. Now we can start adding our other ingredients. So first we need our wooden spoon and the rest of our ingredients. Right, first things first, in goes the vegetable stock cube. I'm just going to break it up into little bits and drop them in random places, and then give it a stir in. Like so. Right, next we'll have some garlic granules. Let's give that a sprinkling, not too much because we don't want it to be overpowering. That should do it. And give it a little stir. Right, now we'll have some mixed herbs. Just gently sprinkle them in. Again, not too many because we don't want it to be overpowering. Give them a little stir. Add a bit of black pepper. Again, not too much. Stir it in. Bit of pink Himalayan rock salt, not too much. Now we'll have our lamb stock cube. Just break it up a little bit and stir it in. And finally, Henderson's. Personally, I like to give this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 good dollops of it. Now for the rabbit. Now for the rabbit, we need another chopping board, another sharp knife, and our rabbit. And all that meat's now been diced up and it's ready to go in the pot. Now I'll just chuck it all in random places like so. And I'll also add that I've also lit the cooker ring now and it's on its lowest heat setting. So I'll just chuck all this meat in bit by bit. And now all the meat's in there, I'll just give it a little stir. And put the lid on. Wait for that to heat up and start gently simmering. And I'll come back every now and then just to give it a stir, just to make sure nothing's sticking to the bottom. See you soon. And I'm back just to give it a little stir, make sure nothing's sticking to the bottom. And I'm back for another check and a little stir. That is simmering away nicely. A little stir. Keep it all off the bottom. Right, the old lid back on. And leave it to cook. And this looks just about ready. Yep, I think that's just about ready to be dished up. How does it smell, Mrs. Outdoors Britain?
It smells really nice.
Yeah?
Even the dog thinks so. She's hoping for something.
Yeah, begging round my ankles. Right, let me just get rid of this hot lid. And turn the gas off. And that is it, all dished up, ready to be eaten. The leftovers in the pan, once that's cooled down, that can go in the fridge for tomorrow. And of course, you can't cook rabbit and not give any to Outdoors Britain dog. Sit. Sit. Can we pour? 12. Up. Good girl. Oh yes, we love a rabbit, don't we? Hey, she's a good girl. I hope you've enjoyed this little insight into what happens to the rabbits after they've been shot. That is the end of the video. Thank you for watching.